Welcome to Dice, Nerds, and Nagas, coming at you from Lot 369 in beautiful Phnom Penh, Cambodia, where it doesn't smell bad at all. We are maybe the official podcast of carrot farmers everywhere. Carrot farmers, making penis-shaped vegetables since 1949. Now, where we left off, I don't know, we're at 1949. It seemed like a good year.
Failed
Seems pretty good.
Pretty sure that's when carrots were invented, right?
Seems legit.
1940. That's when they started being penis-shaped.
Current version of carrots.
Before that, they were more like boob-shaped.
Yeah, exactly. So, landmark year for vegetables. Anywho, where we left off. Our heroes have been investigating Modok's keep. They came across some sexy wood ladies that would lead them into Modok's bedroom. Not as fun as it sounds from my description, but there's sure to be fun to be had in there anyway.
There was electricity.
Yeah, I could say there was electricity in the air. Oh, God. Okay, so...
What is he?
Huns, God, just killed me.
Oh, he walked in, right?
Yeah.
Yes, and where we left off, Acki had just strolled in there without a care in the world, which, honestly, not a big deal.
Not a big deal.
No, why would there be traps at the foot of his own bedroom door?
Nope, don't care.
Doesn't make any sense. So, he walks in, and you immediately, the first major sight, I guess, is all this blue-veined marble and, you know, the old Greek-style columns going up at the sides. And in front of you are two very large, like Olympic-sized swimming pools. One of them steaming warm, and one of them, you know, sitting very placid.
So, he puts a sauna in his bedroom.
Just look at the scale of the map.
Oh yeah, it's totally
Oh, is there a
fucked.
map? You have a map of the
I
room?
do.
It's perfect. It's perfect. Nothing wrong with that.
It's
No.
giant size. Just imagine a giant
is true.
size.
Yeah.
The
It's
door
gotta be
is
big enough.
also
The door
Olympic
must be
size.
fucking huge.
The door is
Yeah, the
huge.
door is fucking huge.
It's massive.
So, looks good to me. I start, buddy. I don't know, I'm just having, he starts flying around, taking a look around.
Right, so Buddy
And I
is.
stand right here between the two pools.
Right, so Buddy's looking around. He shows you that there's a sitting room with sort of similar furniture as there was downstairs. Past it is a large armoire.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, armoire.
Yeah,
Armoire. Whatever. It's got clothes inside probably.
Cupboard.
Next to that is a ginormous, giant-sized writing desk with an orb machine right next to it. Past that is the bed with, big canopy cover, very, very fancy schmancy looking, large enough for most of a village to sleep in, I would guess.
Mm-hmm.
And past that is a large terrarium sitting on a desk, on a table.
I'm gonna head straight for the orb next to the writing desk, and I just, with my fingers, motion everyone else to follow.
I go to the terrarium.
So what are you doing again? I'm
So I
sorry.
head right towards the orb on the writing desk because I want to put my hand right on it, see what it says.
I'm
Because
gonna-
why would this guy have orbs in his room?
I'm just gonna hang back a bit.
Yeah, me too.
Near the door.
I go to the terrarium.
Alright, so you're going toward the terrarium,
Oh,
you're
you
going
see
towards the
what it
writing
is.
desk, you're fiddling with it with your mage hand.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to the terrarium as well.
Okay, so as you are, trying to open up the desk with the mage hand,
No, I put my hand on the crystal orb first.
on the orb, okay.
Your real hand or your mage hand?
Well, real hand because
Yeah.
the mage hand doesn't work on the
Let's see,
orbs.
first
But I've already put my hand on every single other orb that we come across, so I think I'm okay.
Let's see.
That is true.
You've been fondling most of the balls in the story so far.
That is so true, actually.
Fondling a lot of stuff lately. Let's see. Fondling all the balls.
Actually, I have
Oh.
the falling balls.
Here we go, so, let's see, so when you tap this orb, once again you are met with the sort of small, high-pitched voice of Farkas, who you have surmised, I guess, by this point, since
Okay.
you built
Do
everything.
now.
Says, okay, Modok, so this orb here is to help you, take care of any problems you might have with the system or answer any questions you have. Make sure you've got your token on you, though, okay? And guest ones won't be able to tell you everything, but, and remember, if you lose your token, you can get a new one and put new permissions on it in the terrarium, where you told me to leave everything, okay? So, what questions you got, man? And I guess as a difference to the other orbs, this one is actually projecting an image of this man on top of it.
How do we reset the systems and permissions?
Well, you're going to need administrator privileges for that. Remember, that's the thing I told you where only you can do it. No one else can, Modok. So, just go up to the control room, flip everything off, flip it on again.
How do I get a new token if I lose my
router.
token? How do I get a new administrative token if I lose
In
my
the
token?
terrarium.
Well, just,
Checking.
last time I checked at the very least, you told me to leave it in the terrarium, okay? So don't bitch at me at some point if you can't find it. It's in the terrarium.
Got it. Off to the terrarium, and I see Feather Marshal, and I said,
Yeah, so no more questions for the orb,
What's
right?
that? What's in the terrarium?
Okay, in the terrarium, you want to look it over. Give me a
Glass
perception
or-
check.
It's glass.
Yes, it's glass with little magnified
While
sections.
you're doing that, and Zenbrix and I are by the
22.
door, I just want to see if I notice anything that looks like an oak heart lying around.
Let's see.
What would an oak heart look like?
Nothing like that really
Yes.
jumping out at you.
oh wow.
It could very well be in his.
Coin Shirley.
You haven't looked around elsewhere, and the desk is locked up.
Okay.
Let's see.
22.
22 for the
terrarium
perception check.
perception.
8. Okay, so you're having trouble noticing anything in particular. It looks just like a bunch of thick jungle small in there, entire trees that are shrunk down, this tall. You're looking through the little magnified areas on the side, and you can see there are 2 little settlements inside of this terrarium. One seems to be inhabited by an orc tribe, and on the opposite side of this jungle is a small settlement of humans and dwarves and elves, it looks
Is
like.
this terrarium like Brainiac spaceship type of deal? With the
I think it's
cities
3D
and-
Warcraft.
So that's what you
Is
can
it-
see there.
Do I feel magical? Is it?
You can't really feel any magic to it, but there is a coin slot there as well. Similar to the other ones you've seen around the keep.
If I see him trying to put his coin in, I say, don't put.
I'm not trying to put my code.
Okay. Apparently,
Yes.
we're supposed to get we can get an administrative token replacement inside the terrarium,
Yes.
but I was told, don't use anything but your token to Modok. So maybe we should get an administrative token first.
Well, no, it's
No, we have to
you
get
have
that
to
inside.
make the token administrative.
Make it
inside the
Yeah.
terrarium.
Oh, okay. Let's shove our tokens in.
I put my token in.
You put your token in, a little tray pops out. Please leave genetic imprint, Modok.
What do we have? Anything? Give me a bone. Give me your bone.
Oh my god.
Where is it?
Wait, it's not. That's not Modok's bone.
It is. We took it off the dead
Jason's
giant.
ears perk up. What?
Give me the giant bone you have. God damn it.
Alright.
Wait. Well,
I'll
but
come
wouldn't that
over
just
there.
re-imprint Modok? Shouldn't we put our genetic imprint on it?
It asks for
It
Modok.
Yeah, ask for
Did ask
Modok.
for Modocs.
All right.
So the bone is too big. It's a small little
I'm just gonna
tray.
chip a piece
scrape
off.
a little bit.
Scrape some bone off in there. The tray shuts short. You can push it in, I guess. It's not that automatic. You push it back in and it says, material accepted. Don't lose the password again, Modok, okay? Farkas's voice calls out. And 5, 4, 3, 2,
Step back.
1. And who is standing within 5 feet of you?
Me.
I had
Those
to come
two,
up there.
You went over there, you went over there, you
I'm
over there?
still at the
She's
pool.
not there.
I'm at the pool.
So you're at the pool,
I'm at the
so
other
she's
everybody
not
else
there.
is
So just you two are the only ones not standing by the
No,
tree.
He also came
standing
up.
there.
So you're the only one not
Myself
standing.
and Corton are the only ones, and I would assume.
Okay.
And Buddy's not there too. He's
So yeah, Corton is
around.
busy in amazement wandering around the room, I guess.
Okay.
He's just, what is all this amazing things that I'm
Chain
seeing?
lightning.
Exactly, what can I steal? So you all
Amazing.
feel a brief moment of intense discomfort and find yourself surrounded by a thick jungle canopy. A
Oh my god.
small pond, small
Inside.
a green pond sits beside you. Looking out, you can see glass enclosure all around you and the faintest images of lights and a bed in the distance.
Jumanji!
Oh my god.
Oh my fucking god, do I see them disappear?
You do, yes.
Fuck.
Damn it.
I do not go straight over there. I'm just like, fuck.
What the fuck just happened to him? Sis, what is this something that happens to your friends a lot?
Jesus Christ, they're always going and sticking bones in the wrong places.
Indeed.
I'm gonna wait a few minutes before going over there.
Fair
So
enough.
what do you guys think?
So,
Human tribe or orc tribe?
Zenbrix, you hear a boisterous laughter come out from the side of you.
Oh.
As an imp appears going,
I'm like, fucking hell, man. Buddy, what the fuck just happened? Where are they?
the funniest shit just happened!
Buddy, stop laughing and just tell me what happened. Where is Acki? Where's Acki?
but he just points over there with an evil grin.
Take a look, you got it.
But is it
awesome!
But buddy, is it gonna be okay if I go over there?
Yeah, no problem. Oh, put your token in.
No, I'm good. Okay, so I go over then and I'll look in.
Alright, you guys are sitting there deciding, where should we go exactly? I'm a little disoriented when you see a ginormous figure, larger than any giant you've ever seen, peek its face over. It takes a moment to realize, holy shit, that's Zenbrix. And then her pores look huge. It's super embarrassing.
Okay,
There's a booger up in her nose. What?
I'm gonna appear next to Zenbrix going, yeah, that sucked.
How did you do that?
It's an illusion.
Oh, right.
So, an illusion of me
So-
stands next to you, because I still have silent enemies 15-foot cube.
I guess you can cast it
No,
through Buddy,
Isn't it gonna be
maybe.
No,
Because
but
I'm
you
gonna,
guys
but at
are
this
like...
15-foot cube, your spells aren't gonna explode out of there. They're going to be miniature spells too. It's all proportional.
Oh, it's proportional.
Yeah.
Oh, what about
Maybe
why don't
if
minor
to the edge, you could make a tiny version of you on the top of it or something.
Oh, no,
Maybe.
if it's proportional,
It'll be
she's
like
far out
200
of range.
feet up.
She's
Yeah,
far
way
out.
out of range.
She's raw. You know what? Okay, I'll speak.
Am I immediately be able to see them?
You still hear my voice.
No,
That sucks,
I
but
would
it's
say
coming
give
out
me a
of Buddy.
perception check to see if you can find them. Since you're looking for them, that
Okay.
would be a perception check, I think.
Damn it, Feather. I'm gonna get on the broom and see what I can see.
3.
No, I don't
You
think
cannot see them
There's
through all the vegetation.
9.
There was
Yeah.
an orc camp to the...
Yeah, an orc camp,
Yeah.
you off in one distance, and in the other way you saw sort of a mixed humanoid camp.
Okay, I'm gonna get on the broom and I'm gonna get a vantage point and just see
You-
what looks better from which
You
direction.
see a little fly kind of buzzing around up near the top of the thing towards your face. You can walk normally, it's no big deal.
I use speak through familiar, and my voice comes out of Buddy. We're inside the damn orb.
The orc?
Terrarium.
Terrarium orb. It's an orb, right?
It's a big terrarium.
Something you keep turtles in or something.
That's
Oh,
okay.
wow, so like a tank?
Big
Yeah, like a tank. Yeah, like a big
it's
tank.
We're
yeah.
inside the terrarium tank. It shrank us down. Get us out.
Just guess that.
Can't.
How the fuck am I supposed to get you out? How the fuck do
No,
you
we
get in
mustn't
there?
get out. We need to go and find... We need to go get the coin now. This is how Modok did it.
Really?
We've done...
Shrink inside the
We've
terrarium?
done everything that what he would have
Modok,
done. And he would have been
when-
sucked in and gone to go
When he
get
went
the coin and
in,
come
he
back.
would still be a giant compared to the humans.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
true, yeah.
Yeah,
It's just
proportionally,
proportional.
yeah.
Like a fun little thing for him
Alright.
to do.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Uh,
what do I see from the broom?
Oh,
It's
okay.
a volcano.
Oh gosh.
Always at
Yes!
the always at the
There's
volcano.
totally a volcano in the middle, and it's fucking awesome. And you see a pterodactyl screech overhead, kind of circling it.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
The lost
Let's take this
world.
to 10.
Okay.
The waterfalls just pouring down into the distance.
We're supposed to get
No
an
waterfalls,
administrative
though.
token from inside this terrarium,
Yeah.
but I don't see how to get out, and I don't see where to get the token.
When we get the token, when we popped in there, if we look back towards the glass, do we see somewhere else to put a token in?
No, there's nowhere inside to do that.
I don't think you'll be able to
Maybe
see
when
that
we get the
it's like
token, there's
forest,
something
right?
there, and
We'll
we'll
probably
just
just
To
get
throw
out.
it into the motor.
Throw it into
throw it into the
water.
volcano.
Into the volcano.
We'll get the coin, and then
Bad
maybe
idea.
we'll just make sure we're standing within 5 feet of each other.
Okay.
We'll pick it up.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, by the way, I think title for this one should be Terrarium Troubles.
Troubles,
Oh,
alright.
honey, I shrunk the party.
Better! Yes!
Nice.
Alright.
Okay, I vote that one now.
Okay,
I'm gonna
I'm just gonna finish off what I'm doing so you guys can get on with your shit. I'll tell Buddy to pass on to you. Okay, well, I'm gonna be in the hot pool until you guys get up, because I don't think I can do anything else.
You don't want to go in?
There's an orb next to the writing desk, and that Farkas will give you the instructions for everything, so you can ask that.
Is
while-
the bone still out there?
No, but all you need is a little bit of Modok, and you are in his bedroom.
Okay, well,
But
in
here
that
it's
case,
over
Find
while
some
they
jizz stains
start
in the
when they
blankets.
start their thing, I will start looking for hair or something.
Give me an investigation check, and that will determine how long it takes.
So there's a giant volcano
There is.
and a pterodactyl.
Now,
17.
You got a broom.
17,
That's what I'm
okay,
saying,
so it won't take you that
Yeah.
long then. So, you guys are, I guess, maybe waiting a little bit or trying to decide what to do. He's scouting ahead,
Tell
and you
us
see
you're gonna
movement
try get in?
below.
Are you telling us that?
Okay, I'll come
So
in.
we're waiting for you or not?
So yeah, maybe you tell
Buddy.
Buddy, who tells Acki
No, I don't need to tell. I can hear it.
Yeah, that's right. Anyway, so
that
yeah.
you're gonna look for a way to get in as well.
Okay.
So maybe they're waiting for that, and you see some movement from your broom. You're kind of scouting around, and you see a tribe of not a tribe, but a group of orcs, an orc scouting party, making their way toward your people, going ooga chaga, ooga chaga. It's a little bit outdated and racist, honestly, but that's what they're saying. I'm not. I didn't. It's what's on in the
It's Modok.
notes.
Big feathers, stay frosty, we got some orcs.
Is it? He says lots of vegetation. So there's like lots of shadows now. I can.
Yeah, sure. Abuse the hell out of that shadow stuff. I'm all
I just
for it.
60 foot up into a jungle canopy and looking around.
There's a 15-foot tall illusion of Modok standing next to it in front of us.
Smirt.
Smart.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I
Make another one if we need.
They're quickly approaching. Ooga chaga.
It's just the
ooga
orcs.
chaga. Just the orcs approaching. No one coming from their side. They see this illusion of one, and they stop. And you see they're kind of hiding in the bushes, and you hear a voice cry, "Administrator, Administrator." What? No, it can't be. Administrator.
So I step forward. Yes, we speak for the administrator.
He speaks for the administrator. He is with them. They speak for him. Roll a charisma check, and you have found a few hairs of Modok lying on his pillow.
Okay, cool.
It's not even anything gross.
Okay, cool.
Ooh,
That's great.
15 plus, just straight charisma is a 19.
Pretty good. So, just then, Zenbrix pops in. Corton decides to stay in the bedroom away from the
I was gonna
orcs.
say bring him this.
Actually, I was gonna say I wanted to bring him with me.
Well, then he
Oh,
goes
20,
with
20.
Because
My
I don't
charisma's
want to
20,
leave
so
him on his
that's a
own
20.
because I don't know what the fuck's going on with it.
Nice.
Alright, so Corton and Zenbrix pop into the jungle at this moment, and the orcs are more like, "Oh, more travelers!" And they begin bowing down. They lay their weapons on the ground in front of them and begin worshipping the image of Modok.
So, fella, what are we looking for specifically?
This isn't a fucking tree. Oh,
I
okay.
come down and I'm like,
We need a coin.
show us the coin.
Which is in his pocket. He's like, "I don't have pockets. I'm a savage orc."
Are there any paths leading away from where we are? Are there any paths leading away from where we are?
Oh.
Not just jungle.
You
Not
speak
asking.
of the sacred text of
Yes.
passcode.
Yes. That is the one.
Yes, we hold half of the text of passcode. Is that what you seek?
Yes.
Great administrator.
Indeed.
Modok nods to
Oh, wise and mighty Modok, we will not block your way. The sacred text of passcode is yours for the taking. Follow us to our village.
I don't know what he's gonna say later.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna keep a respectable distance
How long
on the
is your
broom,
vision?
but I'm gonna follow them
An
if
hour?
they travel along with.
Tell me when you're just about to run out.
So I can do it forever.
Yeah, I can pop one as well, just in.
Right, so yeah, the trek through the jungle does take the better part of, I want to say like 2.5 hours maybe.
Okay.
Just because it's very difficult terrain.
I hate to be that person, but I think that we're sort of approaching exhaustion levels.
It is true, you guys have not slept since entering the castle. You got plenty of sleep, which is in its own way a little bit
Hey,
of a reason for
Keep up,
exhaustion.
guys.
Yeah, but yeah,
It's
but,
okay, we'll just push through.
okay.
So,
Difficult terrain doesn't
Do
slow
you-
us because they're with me.
Ranger,
I'm
that's
not talking about the difficult terrain.
He
No,
said
no,
just-
he
no,
said
he's just
difficult
saying.
terrain.
Yeah.
well, that's why it would take longer. Okay, so instead of like 3 hours, it'll take 2 hours,
Okay.
I guess. And you make your way over, and you find a great stepped pyramid, kind of Mayan-style city being consumed by the jungle thing, just teeming with orcs.
Does this ring any bells? Senu told me about a stick pyramid.
It's not that step pyramid.
Cigarette.
It's not the same one.
No.
No.
Okay.
No, I believe she was talking about Golden Helm.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is just a coinky because jungle step
Okay.
pyramids.
Yeah.
Seems like a good combo to me.
Yes.
Cigarettes.
Oh, it's an old Victorian era brownstone,
Nice. That would be
half
fair.
consumed by the jungle.
Orcs and top hats and monocles. That's the kind of orc we want.
So, you're able to keep this illusion going for longer than 2 hours.
No, I can. It's unlimited silent image, but
Me too.
Oh, it
just,
is?
I can just refresh it every hour.
Okay, no problem.
But what I'm gonna do with the illusion is, because I don't want it to go through the difficult terrain, Modok's just gonna say, "Lead my followers, and they shall bring the coin to me." And then lightning flashes, and it like, just teleports out.
Okay, they're meant to be somewhat helpful, so they'll actually follow that command to the T. And soon you are brought up to the top of this pyramid, and you see a massive, hulking orc. Probably 2 times bigger than any other orc you've ever seen before.
Nice.
A wicked great axe in one hand and a staff in the other. He's garbed in both, half-plate armor and the raiments of a priest, of some sort.
Nice.
And as he walks toward you guys, give me a little perception check. Just one of you, whoever's the most, who's taking the lead, I guess.
Who's taking the lead?
Not me.
I was probably in front.
Alright.
9. 12.
12.
Yeah.
Alright, with each step you can hear a little bit of a whirring sound coming from his joints.
Whirring.
Yeah.
Okay.
Says, "What do these travelers desire? What do you come here seeking?"
The passcode.
All for the passcode from you.
Ah, the sacred text of passcode. Yes, it was brought here many years ago by the Small One, and accessed several times by the great administrator. You are servants of his?
We are. He has sent us for the passcode.
We are apps.
Well, we will brook you no trouble, and we will cause no conflict with sacred servants of the administrator. He leads you to a back chamber where there's a golden tablet, half of a golden tablet, just with a series of numbers written in common on it. It is said that when these numbers are combined, true enlightenment can be found, though our hated foes across the jungle jealously guard their secrets. But mighty heroes such as yours can surely retrieve the passcode from our vile enemies. Enemies of the administrator.
They're enemies of the administrator openly?
Aye, they're evil bastards, all of them. Bunch of manlings and dwarves and elves. They'll kill you on sight just for having the sacred half. the passcode.
What are the numbers?
You can write them down, I guess.
Okay, so it doesn't really matter.
What are the numbers?
Are we taking the brick?
So we've got the numbers.
Yes, to return home, though, you must keep one half. Only when combined.
So what are the...
Does,
okay, so
can
we're
the
gonna take
It's not
administrator...
about the numbers, it's
Okay.
about combining the two tablets.
Okay, so I just put down numbers. I thought it might be a puzzle.
Wait, we need to take the tablet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got the angel tablet, now we need the demon tablet.
To leave, actually.
Well, this could just be nationalism.
Are we able to take this with us?
It's
of
probably going to be
course.
exactly the same what the humans say.
You know, for some reason, every time that
Nationalism.
the great administrator takes the tablet, it always finds its way back here.
Okay.
Such
Okay.
is the magic of the great administrator.
Yes.
Praise be his name!
Absolutely.
Praise be his name! Hear a bunch of orcs yell from outside the door. We were listening!
Shut up.
So, I would say yes, you guys are feeling the effects of exhaustion at this point, but the trek through the jungle can still be made in not the same amount of time, maybe 4 hours, I guess.
You want to ask them if we can sleep here or not?
I think we should press on.
Yeah? Get it all done? Got disadvantage on all skill checks. Yeah?
I'm okay with that.
Me too.
Ability checks.
No, skill checks.
That's an ability check. All skill checks are ability checks.
Oh yeah, I suppose so. All of these
Look
things.
here.
No, not the... Huh?
Disadvantage on ability checks.
Ah, okay, cool.
Oh wait, that means a disadvantage on attacks as well, right?
No, on ability checks.
No, ability checks.
Like saving
so
throws,
a saving
um,
throw.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Things like
Skills.
that.
Yeah.
Skills as well, huh? Yeah.
So we are suffering
Three
one level
three
of
is
exhaustion.
disadvantage
One level
on
of
attacks
exhaustion,
and
yes.
saves.
Okay, let's do
Number
it.
three.
Let's
Level
go.
3 is attacks and saves. Oh, that's not saves.
I would say maybe from hunger.
I
It's not-
had a full meal.
Guys, it's not saves.
Yeah, well, you're good then, I
2
suppose.
hours ago.
Let me
It's
check.
not-
Alright, so
3 is
exhausted, not exhausted yet.
Okay.
Just normal tired, like waking up in the
Ask
afternoon
him-
work tired.
What is the quickest way to get to the other camp?
His room.
Take us to the edge of the other
I need
camp.
one.
We shall proceed
I need
from
one or
there.
two.
It is a clear path, but those that seek the sacred text of passcode must take the journey alone.
Got it.
Farewell.
As it is written, so it shall be.
Done.
Error, as it is written, so it shall be. Error, as it is written, so
Okay.
it shall be.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Okay.
Now go, travelers.
Alright. Can I... does it look as if these other orcs are... Humans is not the right word. Are these
Organic?
fake? Are they organic?
I thought that big guy sounded like he was a robot.
Yeah.
It sounded like there was like,
Clockwork or
yeah.
Warforged.
Started yelling error a bunch. I started having my suspicions.
So,
I thought you were
Brain
joking.
sounds good, but it wasn't.
so we follow him to the edge of the other camp where we will proceed alone.
No, we need to go all the way.
You're going all the way alone.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
they pointed us
Okay,
in the direction.
Okay, so we go all the way alone.
Let's go.
So he said that if the humans see us with the other half of the tablet, they're going to be immediate enemies.
All
So,
around, see it. Yeah.
Maybe one person should stay back with the tablet.
How big's the
Oh,
tablet?
no, we just put the tablet in the bag.
Let's put it in my pocket.
How big is the
How big
tablet?
is the tablet?
Yay big?
Stick it in my
let's put it in
backpack.
bag.
Yeah, back
Stick it in my backpack because I can fast away from things
Yeah,
if
do
need be.
that.
And leave us there with your shit.
Yeah.
That's fine. I can
Well,
disappear.
we need to
you
get the
guys-
tablet.
Me and Feather, we're good at disappearing.
Complain about not rolling dice, but then do everything possible to avoid a combat. No problem.
Yep.
Alright, so-
these are not murder hobos.
That's true, that's true. It's like the opposite of murder hobos. It's kind of nice. Let's see. So, making your way through the jungle though. Is anyone keeping watch, I guess? Who's on
Yeah, I'll make sure I'm just a little back from like kind of like
flying or
it depends, like how thick is this jungle? You said it's pretty thick. Am I gonna be able to
There are
fly
two
or am I
nature
gonna be
things
obscured by the
You
trees?
can- they would be a bit obscured if you're flying, but it's easily able to get above there. You could catch glimpses of them as they travel, but it wouldn't be full view of them.
I think I'll do that.
You fly up?
Yeah.
And I'll be in front, just keeping an eye out.
Yeah, so I'm looking from above. Higher perspective. Jeez.
Nice. So, you can see in the distance those scrawking pterodactyls catch sight of you in the distance
Okay.
and begin making their way, sensing prey in the air.
Alright, so can I go a little bit lower? Or
Through the
maybe I
treetops?
should get on the ground then.
They're fast approaching, but I'd say you're able to see it from a distance. You have maybe 30 seconds to decide what to do
Alright.
before they're on you.
I'll come lower and just like, look, we got company. Pterodactyls.
Take him down, you're the ranger.
Alright.
So they...
I heard they like eating snakes.
Cold-blooded.
Yes.
Dinosaurs?
Yeah, dinosaurs are.
Dinosaur.
They all want to fly.
Pterodactyls?
Yeah, can't you like?
She can.
She can.
She's got a rod.
Yeah.
I can only control one at a time.
Is it?
Well, you can
Make
use
them
one.
fight.
Alright, I'm gonna just prepare an action, just get ready as we're walking.
How big
just
are
keep
they?
my eyes in the sky.
They probably have like this.
Bigger than a man.
So a wolf, a halfling, and
I'm pretty sure they're
a
in
snake, and a human. How many of us can fit on?
Pretty
Huh.
sure they're in here.
I'd say pterodactyl wingspan, maybe from that little post corner to that corner.
It's only one good
Yes.
So-
size.
Did you ever say the same as a giant eagle? That'd be 2.
So I was gonna say, if you get on the broom with him, and she controls one, or with me and the 2 of them on the pterodactyl, then we can fly them.
That's true.
It
Yeah.
might work. Yep.
You have
You
to
guys wanna
be...
try that?
Sure.
Kill one
Sure.
and control the other one.
Alright, so I would say a group of about 6 or 7 pterodactyls is swooping down.
That's
As
fine.
soon as
You've
I
got a
can
range
see,
where
as soon as I
Adrian
can
is.
see one, I'll hunter's mark it as soon as I can see one. Prepare my ice arrows.
No problem. So, they swoop down, you prepare your ice arrow, you prepare a hunter's mark on the closest one.
My range is 120 feet with Eldritch Blast, so once they're
How many
within
are there?
7.
when they're within 120 feet, I'll start blasting away at the closest one.
Alright, so let's all go ahead and...
I'll also hunter's mark one, but I make sure it's not the same one.
Okay. No problem. So, let's all roll initiative then. Get this going.
Do I get like 1 or 2 rounds of Eldritch Blast on them before they arrive? Because it's 120 feet.
Ooh, that's
No, I think that they, like...
Alright.
You're really
They're also coming in expecting, fight of some sort.
Wow.
Wow.
That's
So you
the
need
way
to
it
control
goes.
Yeah,
Have
yeah,
it start fighting.
Is,
20.
would that be this?
Yes.
Yeah, so it must
Well,
be that.
one time
So
I've ever
let's
not
look
gone.
here,
Yeah,
so
this
I
is
can
a
get
terrible
more,
dog.
yeah, get more information about it.
Oh, last time I was here, I'm glad you offered to give me
Let's see.
that big hole.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
This would be better for you because it gives you all the details.
I was like, what the hell?
That's pretty. What is it?
Yeah, it is flying.
It's a flying thing, yeah.
Yeah, they're probably going to be
You have stats on it?
a little beefier than that. I think more than 13 hit points
Here we
for
go,
sure.
there's the details.
But these might be clockwork, so their stats might be different.
Well, yeah, it's up to them, yeah.
Yeah. So that's that's pretty much how they are. Probably just a little bit tougher than that.
Okay.
Because those are kind of scrubs.
Yeah. Those might be like, these might be older or bigger, magically made.
Oh, they're reptiles, so of course they're,
Cold-blooded.
Unless they're clockwork, then
Oh,
they're
for
not
sure.
reptiles.
Yeah, I didn't think of that.
Study
the
them.
clockwork, it won't help. I won't be able to
Oh,
use
yeah?
them.
Well, they are mystery copper.
Just made a playlist.
We'll find out now.
Yeah, we'll find out when we kill them.
Alright, so
I rolled.
yeah, so initiative
Oh, you can't control it. You don't even hate it.
20,
We'll find out soon.
14.
5. Wow, you go
Roll
after...
the crit miss.
What?
14.
Plus
and then
3.
Acki, what did you get? 5?
4 for me. She rolled a crit.
5. And then you got 4.
I don't even know what's coming. All my friends started
And
running around.
24.
You haven't got your
What are
shoes
you
on.
doing?
Okay, I think.
I teleported into a shadow so dark I can't see anything. I need to fight. I'm gonna try to use this.
Okay, no problem. So, Zenbrix actually, Jessop calls out, oh look, they're attacking, and you're just like, oh shit, I'm super on top of this. I'm going to...
Well, I'm gonna look up and see what they are first, obviously,
Yeah.
and hopefully realize that these look like there's something cold-blooded.
Oh yeah, they look like big old giant lizards.
Okay, cool, and I'm gonna use my staff to try and control the biggest one that I can see.
Okay, sure. So you can kind of make out, I guess, the head pterodactyl. Pterodon. I guess pterodactyl must be copyrighted or something. And so he's going to throw a willpower save,
Wisdom save, yeah.
wisdom save, yeah, which, what is the difficulty?
14?
14. So you see it struggling and it kind of circles around a few times, but then very determinedly continues on its course.
Okay.
But you can, that's like a bonus action thing to use that.
Cool, that's awesome. In that case, I'm gonna try and shoot it with a bow and arrow.
Go ahead, take your shot.
Ah, fucking hell. I'm pretty sure I missed it. That's like a... 13. 13 to hit.
13 to hit. No, that does not hit these guys. They're just too fast.
Okay, cool. I'll just stay where I am.
So the arrow falls short, and then the pterodactyls swoop in, and initially, I guess you're still on the broom a little bit above the rest of them. I think you never said you landed.
I said I came down because they were flying.
You said you
Yeah,
were
he did.
lower, but
Okay, yeah, I guess I'm still on the ground.
so one of them will swing down and attack at you. It's going
Corton
to
still with us, right?
hit. Can I see that page one more time?
Yeah, Clark and Cam as well.
Yeah, dude. Shall we just say...
Corton's initiative or something? Or do you want to just leave it
No,
out?
Gordon can just hide, man. Like, he's a
I was
pussy.
about to say, did anybody give Gordon any weapons?
No.
No, he never got any.
No. Gordon's just gonna hide. Like,
Yeah.
that's his only thing he's gonna do is gonna hide in the underbrush.
Oh, that's okay. Borrow one of them
We'll say,
D4s.
say I want to hide anyway.
Take Trixie teeth.
Oh, yeah, he doesn't
Okay.
have one eye.
Let's see, spoof.
Ooh!
So that is 12 damage, actually. This enormous pterodon swings down and scrapes you across with its sharp beak. And it's all up in your grill.
You're looking at me?
I guess I'm talking to him looking at you.
That's very strange. I was like, wait, what did I do to the pterodon?
Let's see. One of them will swoop down at Zen and try to do a similar thing, kind of spear her like a fish with his beak. But he misses pretty badly. And then the third one, it will swing down at Apple because I was staring at you creepily earlier, so now this makes sense. But it also misses. You're able to, block it away, and it's unable to break your armor at all. Goes down to Jessop. It's your turn.
Alright, so, this one's attacked me.
Yes. Your hunter's mark. I guess we'll say that's the one.
Okay, cool. So,
You got pissed off about your hunter's mark, so went after you.
Is it still close to me, or
Yes, it's right near you.
Aim for the orbs.
is it a am I disadvantaged or edge for the bow?
Yeah, it's right up in your grill.
Alright, then I'll
Just
just
scream it in your
I'll
face.
just grab the my knives, the fucking short swords.
Okay.
And attack it.
Stabby, stabby.
Alright. This one has acted, so it's not. Alright. 6. 15.
15, just barely hits.
Alright, so
You got 15
first
people.
one.
15 people.
Second one hits as well. 18.
Alright, 2
And
hits.
then, bonus. Oh, no. Unsmart was the bonus action. Right, so no, Unsmart was the. D6. 30 plus 36. 12.
That would be 1.
12. And then Unsmart is a D6 or a.
Ooh, it's a D6.
Unsmart.
D6.
D6.
So 13 damage.
Like a D6.
13 damage. Yeah, that's it.
Right, no problem. So then it goes to Akul. You also, one of them attacked you and it's sticking nearby.
Is that the one that I marked?
Yes.
Right.
How
So,
fortuitous.
okay, sorry.
Right? So lucky.
Fuck. 3 plus. Wait.
Proficiency bonus and your strength modifier.
Wow, is that
Plus 7.
For the attack bonus.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so that's 10.
Does that not give you advantage or anything?
No.
17.
Oh, 17 hits still?
No, well, like with all the everything else.
No,
So
3 plus 7 is 10.
37 is 10.
Yeah.
Alright, so 10. So no, 10 misses. So it flies just out of reach as you
You
attack.
get the second attack.
You do get to second attack though, so go for it. Gosh.
I'm
11?
using the black dice from now on, yeah.
Yeah, but it's still out of reach. You're swinging at it, but it's keeping its distance from your weapon.
Wait, this is yours.
Yeah, no, it's the
What?
one die. It's the really bad
It's don't use
the other pterodactyls swoop down from the other direction now. One of them tries to make an attack at Feather Marshal, who has not acted yet, but he botches it and totally misses. God. Let's see. Next one is going to attack Acki. Let's see. What does 13 hit?
Wow, no, it doesn't. I'm 14. That's amazing.
Nice.
First time something's missed you.
Yeah.
Did the when we hit them, did they make like a mechanical kind of sound, or did they make like a fleshy, squishy kind of sound?
Let's see. The one you hit did make a fleshy, squishy sound.
Okay.
They all will.
Okay.
Clockwork Pteradactyls. That's so unrealistic.
Of course it is. Who would have thought?
So, let's see. That was the one that attacked Acki, missed, and then another one is going to go after Zenbrix.
That's not popular.
Let's see. So that's 14.
That does not hit.
Okay. So those ones completely botched everything. Moving down to Acki.
I'm gonna shout out illusionary fog, and I put up a silent image of a 15-foot cube of fog.
Just around you.
No, it's around all of us, but since I'm telling you it's an illusion, you get advantage to your disbelief roll. You still have to disbelieve to see through it.
Oh, okay.
Illusion rules for illusion. Even if you know it's illusion, even if someone tells you it's illusion, you still have to make a roll to disbelieve it.
It's like, is this real? He said it's not, but it's just so convincing.
Looks so real. Oh my god.
Is this real life, or is it just fantasy?
To be able to see through the illusion.
So do they need to all make rolls then or something?
Yeah.
How many have already dismissed?
What kind of roll
I
is it?
didn't miss
Just
that.
because he
Intelligence?
It's a wisdom saving throw.
Is everything within 15 feet of itself?
I guess just
Well, if you have proof, here it is.
to decide if you think Acki made real fog or not. Against his own word.
Well, he is a devious snake man. I mean,
Oh wait, no, you automatically succeed if you have proof of something as an illusion.
Okay, so he told you.
You
That's,
do get a bonus to your save if someone else has passed their save and tells you it's an illusion.
Pterodactyl squawks. Don't worry, boys, it's an illusion, he says in perfect common. No, he doesn't.
Okay, so I'm telling you all, it's an illusion!
Okay, so
And
we
I
see
put
right
us
through
all
it.
in a illusionary fog.
Okay.
What's an illusion? Wait, what?
So let's see. That is your turn, Acki?
So we actually see nothing.
So it's Feather
Nothing
Marshal's
happens.
turn.
You just
then.
shouted something.
No, you can see it, but you can see it's like
Okay.
You know that it's
like
not real, I
translucent. You
guess.
can see through it.
The one fighting him. It's slightly up in the air still.
Yes.
How high?
Let's say you were at like maybe just hanging up about like 10, 15 feet or so
Okay,
above
so-
everyone when you were
Yeah.
you're swooping down to tell them. So
Is it-
about that high.
Dim light enough for me to teleport to the back of it?
I guess you can teleport at one of the trees above it, and then
Okay.
drop down to it,
I did that.
Nightcrawler
Right.
style.
With my dagger. Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
To
Make
back
your
of its
attack.
neck.
I think because of the shadow step, using the bonus action for
Good
that
advantage, yeah.
advantage.
22 to
That'll
hit.
hit.
And then my second attack as well. 17.
That'll hit. 2 attacks.
D6 plus fire. Still set to fire. 7, 11, 14 damage in total.
Okay, 14 damage to the one that he's attacking
Yeah,
already.
in the air.
Okay, no problem.
And I'm on its back now.
Gotcha.
Wrangling it.
Yeah, it's thrashing wildly underneath, but the blade is embedded deep enough to keep you from falling off. And then it jumps back to Zenbrix.
Okay, I'm gonna try that. So I can see through this fog.
You,
Yeah.
I'm honest. If someone tells you, you get to roll your saving throw at +4. But if you have proof that it's a real illusion, then you automatically succeed.
So,
So he's told us it's a real illusion.
You
I'm
see,
telling
is
you.
it like wispy smoke that's easy to see?
Yeah, you
through, I
can see
guess,
through
around
it. It's translucent to you.
Okay.
Cool. I'm gonna try and control the biggest one I can see again.
That's the one that Feather Marshal is currently
That's
stabbing.
the one we're killing. I wouldn't do
The
that
one
one.
that I'm attacking.
She wouldn't do that one, I'm pretty sure.
But I mean, it's slightly bigger than the others, I guess. You can just hit another undamaged one if you want a perfectly healthy pterodactyl to ride around.
Sure, I'll do that.
Okay.
Before I do that, though, I will cast guidance on myself.
It doesn't look like a big number from over here.
2. What do you add to it?
Oh no, I don't have to roll. It has to roll. What the fuck, man? I'm being an
Oh,
idiot.
for its.
Sorry.
Oh, you using
So that's what it rolled. That's what it rolled.
No, it has to roll. Why am I fucking rolling?
It fails.
Oh, awesome! It's mine.
So this, which one was it? The one attacking you, or?
I picked one that hadn't been hit yet.
Nice.
I got the one attacking you.
Actually,
Yeah, sure, why not?
there are 6 of them on attacks that haven't been attacked. So probably one close to you, I would
Yeah,
imagine.
the one
'cause
that's
it's-
closest to me. Yeah, I would
Yeah.
do
So
that.
you shake your. So, hey, cut it out.
Okay,
And
cool.
it very calmly lands on the ground, looking around, wondering what's up.
Cool.
So guidance and that is that whole.
Okay.
No, what I'm gonna do is, it would be the whole thing, but I'm just gonna move over to it and stand next to it. And
Fair
then,
enough.
then I'm done.
Back to the Pteradactyls. Let's see. This first one's gonna try and shake you off of it. So, give me a dexterity check.
Oh, at disadvantage.
Exhaustion.
Yes. Yeah, it's not a save.
Yes, it's safe.
Well, there's not disadvantage yet, actually.
No, it's not a save. You said a check, ability check.
Like you're. Oh well, yeah. You're
Yeah.
Okay.
trying to save, I guess, against falling off of it. I guess it's not.
17.
17 with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're.
Shit.
17 and 25.
That is
Okay, well,
Easy.
there you go. So you are able to stay on that, on the bird.
Yeah.
It, in a rage, I guess, tries to attack at Jessop.
Okay.
This is the next closest target, but he misses. He's got daggers in his spot, near his
Oh,
spine.
the reason I did the fog is that they get disadvantage because they can't see us through the illusion.
Ah. So second one is going to attack you with disadvantage. 16?
I think
With
that's
disadvantage, yes.
Yeah, well, the other one was a 20.
Nice.
I would take the 16.
Saved the crit.
Let's see, that's 9 damage from its razor sharp beak. It's just
That's
pecking
so him got
through,
hit, right?
through the illusionary
Like,
fog
Acki,
until it hits meat.
Acki, you better kill this one. Because I know
Let's
you
see,
can.
and another one is currently embroiled in a battle with Apple. 24 will, I imagine, hit.
Yeah.
And so he finds a soft spot in your armor, but doesn't amount to much, just 8 damage. That's those pterodactyls. It goes next to Jessop.
Oh shit.
I'm going to drop the Hunter's Mark, and I am going to cast Zephyr Strike as my bonus action.
Just quickly, there's another actual 8 damage to it. I didn't add my bonuses.
Oh,
to that one I'm on.
Okay, I'll subtract
Sorry.
that. 8 more damage.
Just looked at that, I was like, hang on.
Okay.
I didn't add that.
It's all good. No problem.
Alright, so attack.
Yep.
With my
Swords.
swords. One no, one
One
yes. So I'll just roll that one. 6 plus 3 is 9, plus Colossus Slayer. 7, 15.
15.
And then I am going to.
Colossus Slayer only for ones that have been injured.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
So
they're already
you're attacking the first one that
The
has.
one that's been attacking me.
Yeah, that has him on his back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I am going to fly back.
I forgot about that.
That's why I'm just like, I wanted to jump
How much
from
damage?
pterodactyl to pterodactyl. So we fucking-
Okay, so your barrage of attacks finally slays the pterodactyl. Chop its head off in a clean stroke or something along those lines. So I imagine you can shadow step out of the way or just
Doesn't have to.
no, you just monk fall.
I don't take damage,
You land
Superhero
softly
style.
as an autumn leaf
Well,
on the
don't take
ground.
damage. Still looks
Oh no, a light breeze.
The leader of the pterodactyls dead. The rest of them seem to be sort of in disarray, I guess, unsure whether to try and continue with the attack. Goes to you, Akul. So you got this one's definitely confused, you know, you got a wide opening to get at him. 14?
Until it fails to
I'm
save.
sorry.
every
Section 5.
There we
Oh,
go.
there we go.
Why'd you can't fly that?
Lay the smack down on
Every
him.
6 seconds he gets to make a sound.
It's a medium beast. No, let's see. Oh, it's up to a minute.
Are you gonna use any like power surge strikes or anything?
Hunter's Mark.
On him already, yeah.
Bring the
That is already extra damage.
It's basically concentration. So I mean, because
That's 4, that's 12, and Hunter's Mark is a
D6.
it's a star.
14.
Okay.
They told me
That was
it's a fervent.
Okay, so yeah, you
fly for 1 minute.
strike this thing very hard, and you can see it just cleaves right through one of its wings. It lands on the ground and is kind of trying to run away as best as it can on its stunted legs. And then the other pterodactyls. 2 of them immediately run away. The next one is going to try to attack you. So this guy's fucking dangerous. 16? No. But, strong armor. Good thing you're a paladin.
Yeah.
So its attacks just kind of harmlessly bounce off your breastplate. Goes to Acki.
I will. Well, is anyone still fighting?
There's a few still fighting. You've got one under control.
Okay, the one not.
There's one injured scrambling off into the forest. And there's 2 left that are still fighting.
2 left. One is still fighting him, right?
That's
And
it.
Nope. Who's still fighting?
there's one attacking Zenbrix, and there's one attacking
And
you.
there's one just,
Oh,
and it's just
shit.
attacked
Although,
you.
one that just attacked you, so that one, I guess, was pulled from Zenbrix over to you, and there's one attacking Acki.
The one attacking.
Acki.
The one attacking me. I double Eldritch points. Why am I using the 1 die all the time?
What about the other one? What's the total? Do you have...
Plus, I get plus 8, so that's a 19.
Oh, well, plus 8, that's really good.
It does 6 plus 5, that's 11.
11 damage. Okay, so that's a fresh one, I guess. So 11 damage. So it's also pretty badly scorched, or whatever damage this Eldritch Blast does to it.
Nice.
Yeah, one misses, but doesn't matter. Just hits the glass helplessly.
Okay.
After Acki, it is Feather Marshal's turn.
Teleport to that one.
Yep.
Yeah. And dagger it.
Dagger away.
Yeah, so advantage on the first one. Let's roll 2 dice. Yeah. 24. 24. 24? 24 to hit that one. And then second attack. 19.
Okay.
Was it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Feather AC is 15.
9, 12, 16, 24 damage.
Oof. That was one attacking Acki.
Yeah.
Is dead.
Sweet.
And I would say the other ones probably start to flee now. They don't provoke opportunity attacks when they're flying away, but you can still try to get them out of malice or vengeance or something if you want.
Let them be, friends. Let them be.
Let them be.
One of them, though, is sitting very docile next to Zenbrix, who's just pleased as punch that they're new pets.
Let's talk about that.
Yes.
How long
We
does it
have
last?
spoken about this before, but I can't remember. How long does this last?
Like the spell is only a minute, and we can't fly that thing if every minute. It's gonna
an hour,
Okay.
and maybe the time will go up as you level up more.
Yeah. I do
Oh,
get
that's what you said,
I do get the dominate beast spell at 4th level. Spells 4th spell level. So
Yeah.
eventually I'll be able to get it up to like 8 hours. But yeah.
Yeah, but by that point, the rod would probably also need to be longer than that, or
Oh,
more
cool.
complete
That's
control.
So like, oh, that's awesome. Okay, so yeah, so are we gonna get on this thing and go?
Yep.
Yeah, I get on the broom.
It's got a saddle. What? No. But,
Fashion a
it's-
rope bridle.
You
I don't
you'd
need
be
a
able
rope.
to-
I have rope in my monster underpack.
He does have rope. So
Are
no,
you gonna-
if
are
you
you
fall
gonna
off,
need
it'll
to-
just hurt really bad, but you won't die.
Yeah.
That should be
I
alright.
don't
We
need.
still need to hang on.
Oh,
Nah, no hands it, like a
You're gonna
roller
go-
coaster.
You're gonna go, okay, fly down a bit, and it's gonna go. We're gonna go,
You guys can hang on to my splint mail.
I don't mind falling.
That's what she
I
said.
sit behind Jessop and I pull a rush. What's that? Rush, remember rush?
I don't know what you're
I
talking
don't
about.
think we want to with those
The,
actions.
the redneck dude who kept feeling me up.
Russ! Yeah.
Russ?
Yeah.
Okay, Russ. Yeah. Anyway,
Okay, so 3 of us on
I mean,
Pterodactyl.
I appreciate the compliment, man. You're not really my type.
okay.
Let's go.
So,
It's
off we go.
8:27.
Yeah, so
Let's fly.
I would say, yeah, you guys are able to make amazing time over to this village, and it's got, simple little log, timber cut palisade walls around it, and you can see there are some elves, I guess, manning the walls with bows. It's very cliched, that kind of thing. The elves are the archers, the
I say,
dwarves are all
Acki,
wearing heavy
Put a
armor.
Modok down there.
Put him.
Put mode up.
Put a Modok down
Okay.
while we fly in.
There's a certain range, 30. It's got to be
Oh,
within
shit,
30 feet
okay.
of me.
You know, as we get 30 feet.
You
So-
guys can fly closer.
Yeah, so we should land first. Of course.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
What's this? Is it gonna be Modok moving this way as we fly
I'm just having fun right now.
He is the great.
Modok going
On roller skates.
floating through the air.
So I guess do you release the pterodactyl once you land? I guess let him flutter back home, or could still be useful.
I will send him off to the point where he hopefully flies away on his own.
Ah,
No,
that's
you
fair.
stay in the air watching.
Nah.
That's fucking.
Nice. So
Might
you're
be
gonna
just
try to
escape.
trick him with Modok, right?
Okay, I land and just the same Modok storm cloud from his bedroom appears and then
All right. What would they have to roll to see that it was an illusion?
Wisdom.
to disbelieve it's a wisdom check DC 16.
So it appears that I know this song music. What's this from? I don't know. Whatever. Anyway,
This is courtesy of Derek and Brandon Fichter.
sounds like something from Fable or something, maybe. I used to really like those games. Anywho, on topic though, Modok appears to be approaching the gates, and the archers say, "Halt, great administrator! We don't sense that you have the passcode on you."
I have come for the passcode. My followers shall do my bidding. Open.
You've never brought followers with you before, great administrator.
Question nothing. Follow my orders.
Oh, Modok. That does sound like him. One of them whispers. Well, we'll call the chief over, and then we'll open up the gates for you. Is that fair, great administrator? This is a very unusual situation.
He snaps his fingers. And looks toward Acki. Acki, fireball the gate.
Alright, you're gonna shoot a fireball at the gate?
Yeah.
Alright, so, go ahead and roll for Well, I guess
it's 86. I just roll the damage.
so. You're doing it on the gate itself, right, or at the elves?
Oh, not at the elves. Just to blow open the gate for their insolence.
Okay. How much damage is
that's,
that?
19 plus. Wow.
Yeah.
18 plus 13.
32.
Yeah. 32 damage.
Insolent one! 32 damage, that's fine, I suppose. So, he blasts the gate open, and the elves say, "Oh! To the sacred text! We need to protect ourselves!" One of them's just yelling that there's no actual alarm. Everyone to your stations!
It's a slow one.
So,
Red light.
what do you guys do, or what does the Modok do, I guess?
What do we see? Are people scrambling?
Yeah, you can see there are people scrambling. They're making their way toward the center of the area where, looking over the gate, you can see a small
I wish we
little
had
stone
pterodactyls so we
keep.
could get there before them.
Yeah, Modok just says, "How dare you question me? Bring me my texts."
I'll walk in with Modok. Let's go. I said,
Yeah.
And we walk in.
We walk in.
Through the gates.
Alright, so you guys are going into the gates.
We don't walk in threat. Though we've done this, we don't walk in like defensive. We just walk in like.
I walk in
How
there.
dare you.
I
So
guess
we're all walking in?
walking and keeping our
Yeah,
eyes
through the dust, we just walk through.
Okay,
Just confident, stroll in.
Fire in the flames.
Yeah.
What is this nonsense?
So, once you get closer to the main keep, it appears that you're just in a small pastoral village, kind of cut out of the jungle. Seems a bit out of place, honestly. And when you reach the small little square stone keep, a few arrows thud into the ground ahead of you. "Interlopers!" A voice cries out from the battlements.
I jump behind a cool.
I cast whatever spell and I make a chair appear behind Modok, like I'm summoning a chair. Modok sits down. I wait for my texts.
Then you must follow tradition that the small one set down all those hundreds of years ago, to our knowledge. Says, "It must be single combat against our champion. To the victor goes the sacred text of passcode."
I didn't know how to do that. It was with Acki.
I think our cool should do that.
There's no shadows.
There's no shadows.
I need a shadow.
He's got the biggest swords.
Doesn't matter. I really want to do it.
Okay.
It's not the biggest. So
We're not having this conversation there.
No, I know, obviously. Okay,
You guys
what
probably have time to decide. Choose
Yeah.
your champion.
Well, I mean,
Part of my backstory is I killed
You
the
just draw straws.
scourge of something.
I'll think of a
Single
number.
battle.
You have blessing?
no, I
Yeah,
have
rock, paper, scissors.
guidance.
Go to rock, paper, scissors.
Paper, it's.
You know,
I don't, as Mark doesn't want to do it, but my character wants to. Convince him
you guys
not to.
can figure it out.
I'm telling you, I turn to you and I'm like,
Okay. Yeah.
So,
Luck's with me, I suppose.
Feather Marshal, you are the champion then?
Yeah. I cast
No one
guidance.
else wants in on this?
Anyone else want to
It's
go?
single combat.
I'd actually kind of enjoy that, to be honest. It sounds
Single
like a good
combat?
time,
Yeah.
yeah.
We go again?
Alright.
Paper, scissors championship.
oh,
We have a champion,
you
folks.
already done this?
Okay.
Don't play rock, paper, scissors with Mark. You
No, I'm not
lose.
even letting him do it.
What? You're not even letting me.
No
I'm
way.
pretty strong.
You could have just been hit for 9, you're almost dead.
Yeah.
Alright.
But I've got cheating spells.
I
Keep
cast
them sneaky. Keep
So,
them
I
sneaky.
mean, there's a gentleman's way to figure this
Take
out.
my spear.
You need
I will be Modok's champion
I need
today.
healing.
Was I ever hit? No. Nothing ever
Yeah, you
hit.
got hit for 9
for
damage.
9 damage.
When was it?
How
I
much
remember him saying it to you.
5.
Yeah, there's one from the Pteradactyls. One of them got you.
Oh,
How much
when
you
was
got?
that?
Yeah.
No, I thought he missed me. Because you asked me if there's a 13 hit. I was like, no.
No, the next one got you. On the disadvantage.
I don't know. I
remember?
thought that might
He
hit you,
had
but it might not.
disadvantage and he still rolled 16.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
And he hit you for 9.
So I
Yeah.
took 9.
Cause yeah, that was after the fog cloud. But So,
Oh yeah,
champion,
I'm hurt.
right?
I'm hurt.
Yeah,
It's decided?
Go champion.
Okay.
I cast guidance on him.
So, the gate drops in a suitably dramatic fashion, I
Oh, the
guess.
next gate, yeah? Okay.
And just an enormous man clad in white plate armor, slightly resembling maybe a space marine if anyone is familiar with Warhammer 40,000, just in terms of neck meatiness. With each step, you hear the whir of rotors and
shit.
and things like that, and you can see one of his pinky fingers kind of hanging loose by a few wires. Said, "It is I, the great paladin of the administrator."
It is bright sunlight all around.
Yes, yes. Says, "You are the champion that was sent forth to retrieve the sacred text."
Indeed.
Bah! I laugh at you, fool! Yeah! He draws his great sword, and he says, "Well then, let us start," which would be an initiative roll.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's going to be hard to beat.
Yeah, not by me. Not gonna be beaten by me. 6.
Okay, he goes first. He lunges forward with surprising speed, which catches you off guard. Swinging down in a great arc with his blade. That is 14. The second attack,
Uh-oh.
he rolls a 17.
Yeah, that hits.
And you feel a great, powerful discharge of electricity hit you in the blade.
Electricity.
What is that? He says, "Divine smite of the administrator." So, great sword, that's 1d12, right?
2d6.
2d6.
2d6, okay. I have a d6, anyone?
Yeah. There you go.
Thank you. And then Divine Smite, that's an extra d8 added.
2d8 is the basic one.
2d8.
It's just the
2d8.
basic one, yeah.
How much? I'm ready with my D&D Beyond.
Actually, only 12 damage from a Divine Smite. It was shitty rolls on my part, and I didn't feel like changing it higher. But the strike still pushes you back a fair bit. It's your turn now.
Okay. I run up.
Guidance.
What does guidance do again?
Oh yeah, you can add a d4 to
Yeah, it's not happening unless it's only for your grapples.
Okay. I don't grab. I'm not a strength monk at all.
Strunk.
So I'm going to do 2 attacks on him. Oh,
Oh wow.
one's a crit and one's a miss. I take it. It's 10. 10
Yeah.
misses. Oh, I didn't say which one was... Oh, it doesn't matter which one was first. Okay, crit 20 on my first attack. Or one of those attacks.
This is gonna be like every other fight we've had in this show.
So yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, damn it. Wow. Jesus. On the crit.
I extend my
4,
illusion around
5,
Oh wow.
Zenbrix and myself so that we grow a little
20 damage.
bit. The reason is so if you cast a
And
spell,
then
you
I
can't see you
use,
casting it. Because you're like tiny Zenbrix inside the
A
big
key
illusion.
point.
In case you want to throw a
And I
healing word or
cast
something.
Patient Defense on myself.
Nice.
Patient Defense. Every attack against me is disadvantage now. And I got advantage on dexterity saves.
Patient
That's,
defense.
that's the dodge, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But your advantage will be
I don't have advantage. He's going to have disadvantage on attacks to me.
okay. You said disadvantage on your dex, but it will be
Advantage on dex
Advantage
saves.
yeah. But it won't
Or
be.
since the exhaustion it would just be
No,
normal.
no, saves is only level 3. Yeah.
Level
Saves
3
are
is
fine.
saves.
Yeah.
Ah,
It's only the
Okay.
checks, yeah.
Sorry.
no problem. So let's see. He's going to then attack you as paladins are wont to do. And you said that was with disadvantage.
Yeah.
We are at 20 minutes. By
Oh right.
What?
20 minutes.
Oh, until we have to
So
go.
close. Yeah.
Alright, that's fine. We'll finish this up. Let's see. Fucking damn it. So 2 attacks miss. And he's going to lay on hands himself a little
Okay.
bit. Alright, your turn. Let's
2 attacks
snappy.
again. I run around him. 2 attacks. 17 and 12.
No.
Both of them miss.
Yes.
Fuck me.
And I do another key point for patient defense again.
Okay.
Dodge action.
Let's see. Strikes at you. Let's see. Disadvantage. Didn't even hit 3 and a 2. I've rolled I haven't rolled over a 10.
Oh god.
Let's see. Here we go. So this was 12 plus, so 17.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so that one does hit. It's another great sword attack. And he will Divine Smite once more for the 2d8. 19 damage. And a large electrical arc, leaps out from his blade and shocks you as it hits.
As this is happening, can I attempt to cast Dispel Magic on this thing?
Remember, I put an illusion of a large her over her so they won't see her doing anything.
It's ridiculous sounding, by the way. And I don't see how the illusion would match all of her movements perfectly. So.
No, she's in the illusion.
Okay, so
I'm
whatever.
gonna lose
Yeah,
on
go
top
ahead.
of
I'm gonna attempt to cast Dispel Magic. And that means that... Choose any creature, object, or magical effect within range, any spell of 3rd level or lower, and the target ends. For each spell of 4th level or higher on the target, make an ability check using the spellcasting ability. DC equals 10 plus spell's level. On a successful check, the spell ends. Fuck, it's gonna be at disadvantage. Oh, still, it's worth a try. It's an ability check.
What are you doing?
Try to shut it down.
I'm trying to shut it down. I'm casting Dispel Magic on it because it's whirring,
Oh, okay.
right? So it's got to be like a magical construct or something, right?
Possibly.
Possibly.
Go ahead, go for it.
Okay. Is it above 4th level?
You can try.
What?
Is it above 4th level? This whatever spell is on it.
I'm not gonna tell you that.
Oh, okay. Well, if it's below, okay. If
It
it's
might not even be a
But we'll
spell.
find out from the counter spell.
if
Or
it's-
from the Dispel Magic.
Isn't he the one who's supposed to do the roll?
No. For each spell of 4th level or higher on the target, make an ability check using it. So if it's above 4th level,
Oh.
Yeah, but the thing
I would say, yeah, this is probably an above 4th level kind of deal on this guy.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. What's the? I need to know the spell level for the DC check.
Yeah, it wasn't a specific thing. It's like I'm trying to
He
use
does,
magic
he does,
keeping
he
a
does.
machine going.
That's
Oh,
what she rolled.
Yeah.
That's why I rolled.
Then you
okay.
decide
You
whether
it's
decide whether
decided.
that.
Okay, so
I would say it
It's
probably doesn't
disadvantage.
make
with
it.
disadvantage, so
Yeah.
you rolled a 6. Nah, 6 won't be enough, I don't think.
Okay,
But you
well-
can certainly try again
No,
in
I
another
can't.
round.
I don't have any more spells.
Well, you could have tried again if you had another spell slot. So
Okay.
it is.
Sorry.
My turn?
Your turn?
Okay. I'm gonna swing around him and hit again.
Darn, I kind of wish that would have been cool if it worked, but 6 is too low for me to feel comfortable
No,
with.
I know.
That's what
10
we
and
do now.
23.
Because
Anyone
Mark
else
just
have
has to
spell
be,
magic?
Mark just has to be within your
So 10 and 23. You hit with the 23.
Are there people around us watching?
Yes, yeah, the people watching from the battlement of the key.
Okay, would
8
it be
damage.
possible for you to try and slip away?
Like where?
I want to try and walk around trying to get into the keep while they're watching the battle.
Well, they closed the gates.
Well, we blew away the gates and walked in.
No, it's the
So
second
the
gate.
key gate, yeah.
Into the keep.
Into the key gate.
And they closed after you got out.
Another patient defense.
Okay, let's
Oh,
see.
Might be able to
Damage?
fly on the
What did you do? What damage? Sorry, I didn't hear.
8.
Stealth.
8
So you can miss the step.
Yeah.
But
How's he looking?
My armor is clunky.
How's he looking?
Oh, yeah,
He
yeah.
doesn't look too bad right now.
Okay.
He misses, and he misses. So that patient defense is definitely helping.
But it's burning all its key.
That's only what I use key for.
By the way,
Something like this.
I cast Aura of Protection.
No, it's not casting. It's always on.
Oh, right?
Yeah.
Always on.
The paladin's aura of protection is
How
always
how
on.
far is
I
it?
didn't know
We
about
need to
that.
look that up again.
10
But
feet.
Yeah,
But
everybody.
basically,
Is it
you
close?
get +1 to all saving throws.
That's
Oh,
it.
okay. That's it now. Go.
Oh, but it's only 10 feet. Maybe it's hard to keep him within range for 10 feet.
I just kind of walk around the circle to keep him in
Fuck.
10 feet.
14 and 11.
nah.
Okay. As he finishes
Patient
his attack,
defense on me again.
I cast Healing Word on him.
Fine. And then I'll continue with the paladin. It's just a slugfest right now. He does hit with 1 attack.
Disadvantage, yeah?
Yes, yeah, it was, oh, wait, you're right, you're at that. I was thinking about it like, oh, advantage. No, misses, so he misses 2 times.
What healing? 1d4
I'm telling
plus?
you now, I
Okay.
don't remember.
And go ahead, you can do your turn.
Okay. 2
Yeah,
attacks.
finish this up quickly.
19 and 20.
That'll hit.
Both of them.
Yeah.
19 and 20. That's better. 10, 60, no, 10, 40, 17, 25 damage.
25 damage. That's a lot of his
And,
health right there. That's a
and
big
patient's
hit.
defense.
So, the knight, his arm is now hanging by some loose wires, and you notice a couple bolts and nuts have fallen out of his sides. He strikes his sword into the ground with his remaining hand and says, "You have shown yourself to be a valorous warrior to these days. The sacred text of the passcode shall be yours then.
Yes.
Bring it out!" And then
Oh, bring it.
a small train of colorfully dressed squires and noble attendants brings out on a pillow a golden...
We all
Tablet.
need to be around him when he takes it.
I'm
That was going to do this whole goddamn thing all over again, yeah. So you all gather around, snap them together,
Yeah.
and after an intensely uncomfortable moment or two, you are all now standing in the bedroom of Modok with the complete knowledge of the passcode of how to upgrade your
Yes.
tokens
Cool.
in your minds. And I think, well, that's a good enough time to leave off on. The
That's a
castle.
good game for me.
Yeah,
One
with-
Pterodactyl,
With all
2
of
games of Rochambeau, and the solo battle.
I'll just kick you in the nuts, you kick me in the nuts until someone gives up. But no, so with all of you being, having your tokens upgrade to administrator, the castle will be so much easier to get through.
Nice.
You can actually access the vaults and things. So,
Does killing that pterodactyl make me level up at all?
what does
Fishing
a
for
giant keep in his vault? What's his library like? Let's find out next week on Dice Nerds and Nagas. Thank you.
See you next time.
Subscribe and stuff if you like us.
Yeah, and follow us on Twitter.